What's up, everybody? Let's get straight into this video. Today, we have some huge news for you guys, all right? FundingTicks, they just dropped a nice deal so that you guys can get a 50K account for only $50, all right? Now, what you want to do is watch this video. I'm going to show you guys how you can get this $50 account, and then I'm also going to talk a little bit more about the company itself. Is they even worth dealing with? Are they a good company to buy an account with? So let's get straight into this video, you guys. So as you guys just heard, a $50 50K account, right? That is super good. There's no crazy fees. There's no endless hoops to jump through, right? It's just $50. You get your account, you get your trading credentials, and then you can get right into the market, right? They do offer Tradeovate, so you can trade on Tradeovate, which is, as you guys know, that is like very essential to me. I pretty much don't even touch a prop firm company if they do not at least have Tradeovate or Trade Locker, you guys. So let's explain why this is a really big deal, right? Most prop firms charge hundreds of dollars for an account, especially if we're talking about a 50K account, right? There's almost nowhere in the industry right now where you can get a fully funded, right? That means true cost to fund it for 50 bucks, right? We all know Apex, they do 80%, 90% deals most of the time where you can sometimes pay 19 to 30 bucks for a 50K account. However, once you pass that account and once that account is funded, then you have to pay an activation fee, not with FundingTicks, right? FundingTicks is literally $50 true cost to fund it. So all you do is pay 50 bucks, you pass that evaluation, and that's it. You work on getting a payout. That's all it is, you guys. So I think that is really amazing. If you guys are going to buy this account, make sure y'all sign up with my link below and use my creator code TRUCKIN. And then I'm going to also show you guys how to make sure that that you knock it down to $50, because there is a caveat, and we're going to talk about that more into the video. So let's get straight into FundingTicks. Let's go. All right, let's get right into FundingTicks, you guys. I am really excited about this because honestly, I just did a video about futures prop firms, and I compared them to CFD prop firms. And if you guys watch that video, you guys will know that right now I feel like CFD prop firms are ahead. But if we can get more futures prop firms doing things like this, offering great deals, offering less rules, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is why we need to continue to be more active in these communities so that we can, change the game for ourselves, right? Because if we just continue to go out there and buy all of these expensive prop firm challenges, these companies are not going to feel the need to compete, right? So let's get straight into this video. We're going to be looking at FundingTicks. I am very excited. Let's see what they got. Continuing a legacy of over 120 plus million in rewards across forex and futures markets. Why trade with FundingTicks? They got copy trade. You can trade up to 300K in accounts. So if you're buying $50, 50K accounts, you can get up to 6 50K accounts. I did just grab some 50K accounts myself, you guys. So I do recommend at least grabbing one. I mean, it's $50, you guys. Probably not going to really find too many other deals out there like that, right? And then obviously when you guys get these accounts funded, you won't have to pay the monthly subscription anymore. The monthly subscription is only for the evaluation stage, all right? So they got the platforms that they use to trade. They got Tradeovate, they got NinjaTrader, they got TradingView. Choose your plan. Fast rewards get paid in as little as 5 days. So far, everything is looking good. They have a few different plans. They have a Pro Plus, and a Zero plan. They have a few different account types. I went with the Pro Plus, you guys. Pro Plus 50K. So let me show you guys what you will want to do in order to get this 50K account. You will want to first go make your account, right? I'm not going to sign in or anything like that. But what you're going to do is once you make that account, you're going to go to Pro Plus 50K account, And then make sure you use cap rewards. Right now, it is $1,000 cap on the rewards, and they will give you an extra $48 off of your account. And then you're going to go use the code trucking to get an additional discount off of your account, and then that should make your account $50, right? Now, I know some of you may be thinking, right, cap payouts, that kind of sucks. Think about it, you guys. $50, you can go potentially earn $900 because they're going to give you $1,000 cap payout of $1,000, but then you get 90% of that, so that would be $900, right? And then if you guys think about it, if you got 5 or 6 accounts, you could be getting a $4,500 payout with only a $200 or $250 investment, you guys. And we talking about one-time investment, right? So this is really sweet. I'm really excited about this, man. So let's go to the FAQ and see what they have. Everything you need to know. Buy a challenge. Let's just go right here. Everything you need to know. Let's go to the Pro Plus plan because that is the one that I'm looking at. They do have a straight to fund it, but those accounts are much more expensive. I'm not going to be dealing with any of those accounts, but let's go to the evaluation phase, see what type of rules. Seem like they do have a consistency rule of 40%. I do think that is really well. Other companies like Tradeify, they have 20% consistency rule, so that is really annoying to have to deal with. Anything 40% is higher or higher is actually really well. I feel like that's definitely manageable, so I like that a lot. Let's see, rules and limits. What else do they got? 50K account max loss. We know that it's an end of day drawdown with a max loss of $2,000 for the 50K, $1,000 for the 25K, and and $3,000 for the 100K account. The most amount of contracts you can use for the 25K, you can use 2 minis or 20 micros. For the 50K, you can use 4 minis or 40 micros. And for the 100K account, you can use 8 minis or 80 micros, right? News trading, we use Forex Factory as the official source for our news calendar, and you can also access our calendar directly through our account for added convenience. High impact news events and speeches are highlighted in red. During the student phase, there are no restrictions on holding trades during the news. You are free to manage trades as you see fit, but during the funded phase, you can hold trades during news events and speeches. However, it is strictly prohibited to open, close, or hold trades during all Tier 1 news events, such as CPI, NFP, PPI, and FOMC. You guys know I don't trade through news anyways, and that's pretty much it on the rules, you guys. So, just look at that, right? That is pretty amazing. There's not really that many rules. Let's go to rewards. The minimum rewards are for a 25K account, $250, for a 50K account, $500, and for a 100K account, $1,000. So pretty much 1% is going to be your minimum reward. How do you request a payout? To request a payout, you need to first meet the following requirements. Break even drawdown. The minimum drawdown must reach break even, meaning you have to make the same amount as your end of day trailing loss and profit to be eligible for a reward. All right, so what does that mean? You have to make the same amount as your end of day trailing drawdown in profit to be eligible for your reward. So for a 50K account, if your end of day trailing drawdown is $2,000, you have to be up at least $2,000 for you to try to take a payout, right? And then we all know that you want to be up at least $3,000 because you don't want to you don't want to blow your account, right, by, pulling money out. So you want to be up at least $3,000, and then you will be able to pull your money out. But obviously $2,000, technically it's $2,000 for you to be able to pull your money out. And then we all know about the $1,000 reward cap. If you made a profit of $2,000, you can request up to the reward cap, which is $1,000. The remaining $1,000 will stay in your account. If you choose to request the capped amount, which is $1,000, The reward split of 90% will then be applied and you will receive $900, right? So nice and simple and easy, you guys. FundingTicks they're looking really good, right? Account fees, they're essentially no account fees, no activation fees, which is something that I like the most right now, because you all know with but with futures prop firms, they have so many fees and subscriptions and resets and everything else, and I was never a fan of that. So this seems to be a really good company so far. We're going to see if they can keep it that way, or if they end up being like every other company and move the goalposts as people start to make payouts, you guys. So stay tuned with that. Make sure to at least go get one account. $50 true cost of funding is pretty hard to beat that, you guys, and there's no really crazy rules. So make sure y'all take advantage of that right now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.